Hello, my dears, and welcome back to the Kitty Coven. I have some more Infinity Nikki news for you today. We have a teaser at what may be coming in the new update, as well as some more information on optimizations coming and some new features in the new updates. So let's go ahead and take a look. All right, so let's first take a look at some potential sneak peeks at what's going to be coming in the 1.3 update. So we have seen information about the Queen's Ruins. So they dropped this on their Twitter, I believe yesterday. I'm a little late to the game. It was 9 a.m. my time for me. I was asleep. It's fine. So this is what we have so far. This is talking about the exploration guidelines for the Queen's Palace Ruins. If you guys haven't seen the Queen's Palace Ruins, they're kind of way off to the side in the breezy meadow. I love them. They are stunning. Highly suggest go running around them. But it does seem like it is going to be the next focus of our next update. And this talks about things like not entering after dusk, or if you have to, wearing that light me up accessory, which is that little like light bulb accessory, head accessory. To not casually retrieve items from the ground like chests, suitcases, dolls, and the like, that these are not rewards. We're also warned that when entering the Queen's Palace, you should carry an adequate supply of cotton for your ears, which makes me really excited. Are we going to see kind of a siren-esque vibe going on here? Because, of course, the next one follows it up with, if by some misfortune you hear strange, eerie singing, be sure to follow the rule above. So are we potentially going to be encountering some type of siren-type situation with songs that are going to try to enchant us? I think that's really cool. I wonder if this is actually going to lead into the Banshee potentially, because in the Banshee fight, she has that kind of song she sings, and we have this almost fight for control over our own body. I don't know if this is actually going to include the Banshee, but I'm wondering if maybe we might get some lore that could potentially tell us more about the Banshee by proxy. We also have some more rules here. There's a lot of different things. You guys can, of course, go check it out. I just want to highlight a few of them. If you see anything out of the ordinary, it says to leave immediately. It makes mention of, remember, blings are golden glowing objects. So are we going to have, like, maybe mimic type objects happening? It tells us not to take selfies in dark, empty rooms, or you might unknowingly capture something that you didn't originally see. Are we talking ghosts? This actually really excites me. I've gone ghost hunting IRL. I would love to see maybe some like ghostly things, sirens. I think that would be really, really cool for this area. I also noticed there's a rule that says cats are good, humans are bad. So I'm wondering what that's gonna mean for us trying to explore this area. It also says do not speak to strangers, do not dance with strangers, and do not wear any clothes given to you by strangers, which again makes me think maybe we're going to encounter some form of like siren or tricksters of some kind. But yes, so this is kind of our early teaser as to what could be coming in the new update. I'm very, very excited. We should be seeing this update very soon. So I cannot wait to see what exactly all of this means. They have also said that we should get a trailer tomorrow, I believe. So it'll be in like the next 24 hours, probably 12 to 18 at this point. But I'm very excited. So make sure you guys keep an eye out for that on the Infinity Nikki channel. On the other side, we do also have an optimization preview. So this is talking about new things coming in this update. And I am so excited. You guys do not understand. So we are getting optimizations, some photography information, and the preview of the dyeing feature. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, a lot of people have been asking for the ability to dye clothes. I don't know how often I look at a piece of clothing and I'm like, man, I wish I had this in purple or black or pastel pink or black. So we've all been asking for this, and it does sound like we are starting to get some movement on getting that as a feature in the game. So let's kind of take a look at what we've got. Storyline optimization. They are going to be kind of optimizing the storyline. Alongside the main storyline, we've crafted a wealth of world quests and exclusive quests. These aren't just isolated fragments, but interconnected stories tied together by Nikki's journey. Each tale reflects her growth, and we hope to connect with Mirrorland and experience its rich diversity. However, they have recognized there's room for improvement in pacing and plot design. So they're listening about things that maybe feel a little bit slow or a little too fast. So they are taking some time to try to better optimize the pacing and everything, which I really do appreciate. I love when I see a company really listen when we go, hey, this isn't sitting quite right. I know some people, maybe certain things went too fast, certain things went too slow. I know some people have said that they kind of finished everything and feel like they don't have anything to do. And so they might come back in an update or two, which it's a gacha game. Please do your dailies every day. It makes a huge difference. But we also got some more things on the rules of Mirror Crown. So some people have said they feel like Mirror Crown's getting harder, or maybe there's hidden things going on. They have told us directly that they have not added any hidden calculation rules. But of course, we are starting to see more of an issue with the varying label requirements. So they're trying to kind of basically just let us know here that a lot of things that feel like maybe it's not being calculated right because we aren't relying on the labels as much. But this is all talking about that, and they are saying that they are listening to our feedback here. We also have a label design thing that they're mentioning. They are apologizing for the confusion surrounding the label changes after evolving the Stardust Flare outfit. So I guess there's the thing with the evolution. I don't think I have this outfit, so I'm not 100% on exactly what's going on there. But if you guys do and you had some questions about it, make sure you guys come check out all the patch notes because this is going to be a big thing. We also have, finally, I am so excited for this. They are going to finally let us track monster materials. Thank God. The one thing that I have really struggled with finding is the S-lings that give me the materials that I actually need for things. So they are finally letting us track these other than the greedy pouches, understandable. And they are trying to optimize PC key binding for further optimization, allowing custom settings for whim cycle controls and fishing rail buttons, which is going to be really great for us PC users. I know not everybody is, but it's kind of harder to, you know, change hotkeys on other platforms anyway. Another really big thing that we are getting. I am so excited. I am so excited. You guys don't understand. We are getting 7 outfit slots total. So we're getting 3 more. We are getting 3 more outfit slots, which doesn't feel like a lot, but the fact that they're already adding 3 more means, of course, we have potential options for more in the future, as well as it's just 3 more. And man, that 3 more, knowing me, it's going to fill up very quickly for me. But I'm very excited for that, and I hope you guys are too. I do hope that they give us some more in the future, and it does sound like they are something that we will have to unlock with clothing sets reaching certain numbers. So this is probably going to tie into the compendium. This is going to tie into maybe finishing crafting a lot of the outfits that you can craft. And then, of course, pulling outfits and stuff will probably count for that as well, which makes me really excited. Speaking of the compendium, they are also revamping it. They're trying to introduce a lore section and adding collection progress displays and expanding categories like plants, animals, and fish. So they're going to be sitting here trying to really further expand the compendium, which I really, really appreciate. This is kind of a peek at our lore compendium. So this will probably be a quick way for us to like go back and review information from maybe previous quest lines, previous stories, maybe books we've read in the world will be found here. It does look like this specifically labels books, so I would assume like books we find in the world will appear in here so we can actually reread them at any time instead of having to go re-find them in the world, which is going to be really great, especially for people who maybe run into them while running around and do want to read them, but maybe not in that exact second. So you guys can open it, probably close it, and it'll appear here. I'm not 100% exactly how it's going to work. We'll have to see, but that is coming, which is really nice. I do like them adding more things into our compendium that we can kind of reference, which is really nice. And we do have our photography optimizations. We are finally getting a proper vertical photo mode, which is amazing. I know for me right now, a lot of times what I end up having to do is trying to take it with the vertical in mind and then crop it down, which is nice, but an actual in-game vertical photo mode would be amazing. It'll make it a lot easier to properly frame it. We are also getting the option to video record in-game. So I'm going to guess that that's going to be something similar to like what we have seen with the dancing Nickies on the fireworks aisles. Maybe we can record 3 5-second little clips, which will be really nice, especially personally for me as a creator. I can kind of record maybe little movements and different outfits to use for you guys and not have to use 6 different programs to get it to look right. So I'm excited. As well as photo presets. We are getting photo presets. Now, again, they are saying save and share multiple sets of photo parameters. I'm wondering if this means, I know some of you guys have probably seen it all over social media. People take amazing photos. People go, hey, how did you get this photo? And they go, oh, here is what I used. Here is what my settings were. So theoretically, this is what I'm thinking is going to happen, is they're going to actually be able to go, oh, okay, cool. And maybe it'll be like a click and share link. You might only be able to maybe share it with friends with inside the game, which would limit it a bit, but you can save presets, which will mean even if you can only share your presets with friends, when people do post those, you can actually go in and create it and save it as a preset. Now, I don't know how many of these we're going to be able to save, but it would be really nice to see that. At least, I'm hoping we get at least like maybe 10. I feel like that's probably going to be a lot to a lot of people, but especially with as the game grows and we have different areas, it would be nice to have different presets for different things. We're also getting pose enhancements, so we're going to be able to take photos while writing, change outfits during photo shoots, enjoy a progress bar for outfit moves. So I think what they're referring to the progress bar for outfit moves is some of them when you like put the full outfit on, or the entrance for some of the poses for the outfits potentially, we'll be able to actually pause it in that, which will be really nice. But we'll have to see. Again, a lot of this we're going to have to partially see what it looks like when it comes out. But I'm excited for more poses, for the ability to change outfits without having to back out, which means I don't have to reset my settings sometimes. And to be able to take photos, I'm guessing, while riding the whim cycle, which will be really cute. I'm really excited to see the photos that we're going to get from that. And we're going to get visual updates like hiding interactive elements like blings and do's of inspiration during photo sessions, which is really nice, especially if you just find a really gorgeous spot and you happen to notice there's blings or do's in the background and you want to get them, but you don't want to move and lose your spot, so that'll be really nice. And then we're also getting more poses. This is including duo poses, so I'm wondering if this is going to work maybe like the carriage ride on the fireworks aisle, where you can like invite your friend, if you can just like invite friends to do poses with you, which would be really nice. It would be more co-op, so it'll be really cute to see that. Or maybe if you find like a Nikki in the world, you can like adjust both of your poses maybe. We'll have to see what that means. Whim cycle moves, that'll probably tie into taking photos while writing. And the beloved Luminous Bloom prop move from the New Bloom Festival. I think that's one of the little dances, so I'm very excited. It does say these optimizations will be rolled out gradually, so we may not see all of these in the very next update, but possibly by the second half of that update, or really like last quarter. So if you guys haven't noticed, usually it's about a 30-day update. You get 30 days for the 5-star banners and then 10 at the very end for the 4-star banners. That's usually another small update. So we'll have to see, but all of this is coming. It makes me so happy that they're listening. I think they've seen that the community really, really, really loves the photo mode. I know I do. I think it's so much fun. I love seeing everybody's photos. I love taking them. So I'm excited. And then finally, we have the dyeing feature. Okay. So I have read through this before. We're getting some early access via an event. So we are not going to be able to fully customize these. They know that that is what we want, and they're really excited. They are looking at it, they are developing it, they are testing it, and they are trying their best. But of course, with so many pieces in the game, adjusting patterns, colors, special effects, it's going to take some time for them to implement it properly. But it does sound like in the upcoming version, we are getting a mini game that is all focused on dyeing items, giving us a sneak peek of what this is going to look like in the future. And I'm very excited, but they say it's not going to be clothes. So they aren't telling us what we're going to be dyeing yet. So I'm really excited to see what that is, but it's not going to be clothes quite yet, but we're going to get to start to see how this works. It might give us an insight, like, are we going to have to collect items from the world to be able to dye stuff, like to make dyes? Or are we going to have like dye vats? We'll have to see what this comes out like, but I'm so excited. I cannot wait for us to be able to actually dye our clothes in game. It's going to be amazing. I think there's so many really fantastic things coming. And I think this really shows that they are listening to us and what we want to see in the future. So let me know what you guys think about these updates. Are you as excited as I am? What else would you like to see? Or what do you theorize some of this is actually going to look like in game? And I'll see you guys next time we have some updates.